And you're sure you know what you're doing, yeah?
Affirmative.
Great. Okay, so we've run the title sequence. You've got my notes. So just do the usual features, play some music and chat with the audience a bit, then wrap it up about 10 o'clock. You're sure you're okay?
I will be fine. Do not worry.
It's just I really need this series to go well, and I'm already abandoning it on the second episode.
I am perfectly capable of covering for you, human. Do not be concerned. The show will go well, and everything will be fine. You should get going to that urgent thing you need to go and do.
Yes, right. Sorry. If anything goes wrong, just switch to the technical difficulties and then give me a call, okay? You've got my number, right?
I have your number. Now leave, or you will be late for the urgent thing.
Right, yes, okay, I'm going. Good luck. See you in a couple of hours.
Farewell. Good evening, humans, and welcome to Tea Time with Matt, with me, Dalek Monty. Goodness, there's a lot of you in the chat room. Welcome to all of you. I'm getting a little bit of stage fright now, actually. I'm not sure I can do this. Matt, are you... I think he's left. Oh dear. Oh well. Right, where are the show notes? I must find the show notes. Excellent. Tonight on the show, we will be asking you about your favorite types of tea. I have also been told I should expand my horizons to other beverages. So we'll be asking you what other beverage should I try to make. We will also be doing Tea Time with Monty's common sense advice on how to make a proper cup of tea. Because it has been brought to my attention that none of you know how to make tea properly. This is not good enough. Do better. We will also have some alternative facts, some news, the weather, and I will be reviewing a classic novel, hopefully a lot quicker than Matt normally does it, because seriously, he goes on and on and on. We'll also be doing a bedtime story later on, and checking if the studio is underwater again or not. All of that to come. It's about now, I believe, that Matthew fades out the jingle, so I'm going to do that now. Right, who do we have in the chat room? By the way, if you'd like to leave me a message, it's over on that side of the screen. Don't be shy, come and say hello. I'll do a little bit of a rundown of who's here. The DTS Workshops is here. Ace of Riddles, hello. Sam B is here. Greetings. Holly Matten is here, who says, I like hot chocolate. Hot chocolate is a good beverage. At least that's what I've been told. Devran is here. Welcome. Dalek Giratina Universe. Greetings. Dalek Vision. Moo the Dog. KJ and Spud 0219. Bobby RBLX, who says, how are you today, Monty? I am well. Thank you. Pam Rush is here and says, I like green tea, matcha green tea, and pomegranate tea, and peppermint tea. That's a lot of tea. Owl Reviews Who is here? Hello. Express Gaming, hello to you. Jenny Davis says, yay, Monty. Yay, it's me. This is much better than when Matt does it. I've only been doing it for 30 seconds. I can't make that claim. Rovan Darby is here. Welcome. Godzilla is here too. Welcome. Earth M78 Studios says, nice bow tie. Thank you. I thought I'd make an effort. Crow Batman says, hello, Monty. Hello. Earthsinger100 says, I buy Taylor's of Hargate Earl Grey tea, and I love mocha coffee. Coffee is the drink of the devil. Express Gaming says, I had 2 hot cuppers of steaming tea today, Monty. Excellent. But that's still not enough. Drink more tea. More tea. Tea for all. Will I be in the next Ask a Dalek Live? Probably. Apparently I'm the most popular one. Don't tell the others. Dalek Vandra says, I like blackberry sweet tea, peach sweet tea, mango sweet tea, hot green tea with honey, and nutmeg sprinkled on. That sounds good. As well as Earl Grey. The Tired Scot is here. Welcome to you. Earl Grey and Yorkshire tea is excellent. Right. About now, Matthew normally plays a song, so that's what we're going to do. This is Led Zeppelin and Tea for One. Enjoy!
Looking at the clock, time moves so slow. I've been watching for the hands to move until I just can't look no more. I got 24 hours. Baby, sometimes
Coming to you live with a cuppa and a biscuit. It's Tea Time with Matt.
Standing in for Matt is me, Dalek Monty. Greetings. For those of you who've just joined us, welcome. Now, there's some of you here who don't normally watch this show because I'm not normally in it, and that's probably for the best. But what Matt normally does is does several features, and those features are questionable, frankly. But everyone watching seems to have a good time, so I'm going to do my best to be a good stand-in for him. There is a tea-related emergency, according to Pair Crazy 123. They've run out of tea. Alert! Alert! Gain tea! Locate tea! Return tea to Pair Crazy 123 immediately! There we go. That should be sorted for you shortly. Dalek Famdra asks, you always ask us, so now I would ask you, would you care for some tea? And then they've offered me some ginger tea with a little gingerbread seasoning for the coming holidays. Thank you. Bobby says, you're doing good, much better than Matt. I'm going to tell him you said that. I don't normally watch because I'm always working, but I'm really enjoying it, says Holly. Thank you. My opinion on iced tea is it's a form of tea, so it counts. Montgomery Jacquavian Robert Tarquinius von T. How are you? How did you learn my full name? I don't normally tell anyone that name. Anyway. Right, let's do a feature. I've got to sign into the CCTV because I haven't done that yet. It's because I've been too busy moving my eye stalk around. That's not ideal, actually. Right, let's just get this loaded up, because in just a moment, it will be time for us to go to the top secret surveillance cameras for Teatime Towers. Matt calls it Teatime Towers now. Because we're going to take a look at the weather. Here we go. Weather time. Okay, we're not doing the weather like that, because I've just ruined the magic. Where's the fail jingle?
Fail.
I'm a failure.
Indeed. Right. Let's go look at the weather now. There we go. We're going to turn off the studio camera. That's better. Right. It's wet and cold and raining. I don't know what else you want me to say. If you want to let us know what the weather is doing in your area, do so in the chat room to your left. Obey! Is the jingle over yet? No. Ah, there we go. There's a cat. Why is there a cat? I don't understand why there's a cat. Sorry, everyone. Right. This is awkward now. Never mind. Moving swiftly on. Let's do another feature, which kind of ties into what the weather's doing. It's time for everyone's favourite segment. Is the studio flooding today? Yes. Well, that was informative. Right. Let's play another song and then we'll move on and do some more features. Up next is Binny Hale and a nice cup of tea. Binny, Why aren't you singing? Begin singing. There we go.
Some folks put much reliance on politics and science. There's only one hero for me. It's praise we should be roaring, a man who thought of pouring the first boiling water onto tea. I like a nice cup of tea in the morning, for to start the day, you see. And at 11:30, well, my idea of heaven is a nice cup of tea. I like a nice cup of tea with me dinner, and a nice cup of tea with me tea. And when it's time for bed, there's a lot to be said for a nice cup of tea. You can talk about your science and your airships in the sky. I can do without the wireless and you'll never see me fly. The public benefactor of the universe for me is the genius that thought of pouring water onto tea. I like a nice cup of tea in the morning, for to start the day, you see. And when I've set the breakfast in, well, my idea of seeing is a fourth or a fifth cup of tea. I like a nice cup of tea with me dinner, and a nice cup of tea with me tea. And when it's time for bed, there's a lot to be said for a nice cup of tea. They say it's not nutritious, but still it is delicious, and that's all that matters to me. It turns your meat to leather, but let's all die together. The one drink in paradise is tea. I like a nice cup of tea in the morning, for to start the day, you see. And at 11:30, well, my idea of heaven is a nice cup of tea. I like a nice cup of tea with me dinner, and a nice cup of tea with me tea. And when it's time for bed, as I think I may have said, I'd like a nice cup of tea. You can talk about your liberties, they talk of women's rights. I don't want to make no speeches, cause the one that does is science. And anyone can have me vote and chuck it in the sea. But golly, there'd be trouble if they tried to touch me tea. I like a nice cup of tea with me dinner, and a nice cup of tea with me tea. And when it's getting late, almost anything can wait for a nice cup of tea.
YouTube's best and only, whatever the hell this is. It's Tea Time with Matt.
Welcome back, everybody. That was Binny Hale and a nice cup of tea. A song that apparently split the chat room. Guys, there's not that many songs about tea. I'm trying to stick to a theme here. Honestly. Indeed, Darren, that was last week's footage. That was the test footage we shot when we were practicing earlier in the week. That's definitely what happened. Honest.
Fail.
I'm a real failure.
I've no idea why that started playing all by itself. Never mind. I'm just going to sit here awkwardly in silence for a moment, because I can't think of anything to say. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed by all of the audience, actually. Can I see your chats? Yes, I can, KJ and Spud. I can see all of your chats. All of the chat. Indeed. Right, Matt normally does a feature when he runs out of things to say, so let's do a feature. What feature should we do? Oh dear, I think the voices in my head just kicked off and fired my gun again. That was a bit awkward. Sorry. Luckily I didn't destroy any of the equipment. Right. Shall we do some common sense advice? Earlier this year, it was brought to my attention that I was making tea incorrectly, so I have spent a great deal of time studying the art of making a proper cup of tea. I would like to share this with you now. Prepare to receive Tea Time with Monty's common sense advice on how to make a proper cup of tea. I am informed that to do this, we require a common sense advice sound bed. I will activate the sound bed now. Oh, that's kind of funky. I dig it. Right. Common sense advice on how to make tea. Don't get distracted, Monty. Matthew warned you about this. Right. Step 1. Boil the kettle. Fill your kettle only with the amount of water you need, so as not to waste energy. The kettle will automatically deactivate when the water has boiled. If you do not have an electric kettle, heat the water on the hob. Do not boil the water in the microwave. I mean, seriously, who does that? Step 2. Warm the teapot. When the kettle is almost boiling, pour a small amount of water into the pot to warm it. Swirl the water around the teapot and then drain it. The teapot is now warm and ready to receive the nectar that is tea. Step 3. Add tea bags and water to the teapot. Use 1 tea bag per person, plus an extra one for the pot. Add the water as soon as it is boiled. No, I've done that bit already. No, I haven't. Add the water as soon as it is boiled. If you have one, place a tea cozy over the teapot so that it is warm and cozy. Teapots are notoriously delicate animals and need to be kept warm, otherwise they will run away. Step 4. Steep the tea. I don't know what the word steep means. Leave the tea to steep for 3 to 5 minutes, depending on your taste preference. 3 minutes will give you a very mild flavour, while 5 will be very strong. Experiment until you find a taste that suits you. Step 5. Pour the tea into the mug and add milk and sugar if you desire it. Be sure not to put the milk in first. Congratulations, you have now made the perfect cup of tea. Now pair it with a suitable dunking biscuit and enjoy. And that was Tea Time with Monty's common sense advice on how to make a proper cup of tea. Indeed, Pam, only silly people heat water in the microwave. No, you don't use a microwave to make tea. Only Philistines would do that. I hope you have found that educational. Let's play another song. Up next, what is up next? There we go. It's the Kinks and Afternoon Tea. As soon as the Kinks want to wake up and play something. What is a kink, anyway? I shouldn't have said that. That's just going to encourage the chat room. Moving swiftly on.
Tea time won't be the same without Badana. At night, I lie awake and dream of Donna. I think about that small cafe. That's where we used to meet each day. And then we used to sit a while, drink our afternoon tea.
That was the Kinks and Afternoon Tea. If you've just joined us, you're listening to Tea Time with Monty. With me, Monty. Doris Day, it's not your turn yet. Honestly, all of these singers keep trying to come in and start their song before I'm ready for it. They've earned themselves one of these.
Fail.
I'm a failure.
Anyway, Darren says all the best things happen on the 23rd of November, including Matt's mum and dad's wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, Matt's mum and dad. I'm not sure the 23rd of November has any other significance, although I'm sure the chat room would like to correct me at this point. Pause for effect. Oh, that was a note. Sorry, Matt, I ruined the joke. You get toffee if you mix tea with coffee. I never thought about it like that. Interesting point. If anyone would like some song requests, by the way, please leave them in the chat room like Dalek Matthew has. After this next song, we're going to dip into the Call the Show chat on the Discord, and we'll try and speak to some of you live. That might be fun. Anyway, let's play another song. Doris, if you're ready, I will let you play your music now. This is Doris Day and Gordon McCree and Tea for Two. Any second now, Doris. There we go.
Picture you upon my little knee. Just tea for two and two for tea.
Me for you, and you for me alone. Nobody near us to see us or hear us. No friends or relations on weekend vacation.
We won't have it known, dear, that we own a telephone.
Oh, I hate telephones.
Dear, me too.
Day will break and I'll awake and start to bake a sugar cake
For me to take to all the boys to see. Oh, we will raise a family.
A boy for you, a little girl for me. Can't you see how happy we would be?
Oh, hit me with that tag.
We will raise a family.
A boy for you, 6 little girlies for me.
Can't you see how happy we would be?
Changing the world, one tea break at a time. It's Tea Time with Matt.
Welcome back, everybody, to Tea Time with Monty. Now, Paraku asked earlier, or Paraco, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, asked if I gave Matt out-of-date tea. No, Matt just had an urgent thing to take care of today. So, that's why you've got me instead. Matt will be back next week. I couldn't take this channel from Matt. He enjoys it too much. This is very much a one-off. Is this the radio station of the future? I think so. Dalek radio is superior radio. Right, if anyone would like to come and say hello in person, this is your opportunity to do so. Follow the Discord link in the chat room. It's over there. on the right-hand side of your screen where I'm pointing with my eye stalk. And then click on the link that's on the left-hand side that says Call the Show. Is anyone else seeing two Montys? I think it's just you. That shouldn't be a thing that's happening. I don't really understand. Definitely the radio station of the future. Indeed. Oh, wait. Yes, I've just realised. Yes, that's me over there. I posed for the poster. I think they got my good side. Indeed. Right. Let's dip into the chat room and hear from you, the viewers. Here we go. Right. Hello, everybody. You're live on Teatime with Monty.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings, Matt.
I'm not Matt.
I don't even know the ring modulator.
Your voice modulator seems to be malfunctioning, Monty.
Life is good.
Just for reference, the ring modulator goes through the main microphone, but the voice chat can't use the same one, otherwise you'd get an echo. So
Voice meter can fix that.
So really, I think you all should stop ruining the magic.
We know, okay. Stop ruining the magic!
Anyway, who do we have? Let's go from the top of the list and work our way down. Hello.
Yes, I was obviously gonna be.
Who have we got first? Say hello to Dalek Giratina Universe, everybody. Hello.
Hello, good friends.
How are you today?
Hello. I'm good.
Good. That's good to know. What beverage are you consuming with the show this evening?
Sweet tea.
Yep.
Sweet tea. An excellent choice. What other beverages do you think I should expand into, Dalek Giratina?
5.
Sorry?
I think he's gone.
5? What is that? That sounds like a number.
Well, whatever it is, it must be very good, because, you know, numbers are absolutely spectacular.
Numbers are indeed spectacular.
I don't understand.
Fair enough. Right, let's continue down the list. Hello, Dalek Vamdra. How are you doing today?
Excellent, from the 56th unit.
Excellent news. Are the 56th temporal units behaving themselves and serving their humans tea properly?
Indeed.
That is good.
And we have an update on the tea drinking for your casing. We have sent the research to Darren.
Excellent. I shall get him to get on top of that. Are you consuming any beverages with the show tonight, Vamdra?
Indeed.
What are you consuming?
My humans have brought me a ginger tea with gingerbread and nutmeg for seasoning.
That sounds excellent. I approve. Thank you for dropping by, Vamdra.
Always a pleasure.
We will now say hello to the next person on the list. Hello, Gorky Devotee 86.
Oh, hello there.
How are we doing tonight?
Well, I think we are doing absolutely spectacular.
Fantastic news. Are you consuming a beverage right now?
I am consuming the beverage known as Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola? I'm not familiar with this.
Well, you see, it's a very special drink, founded in America, you know, with all the very good spices that definitely are inside it. You know, it's top drink. You know, you should definitely get sponsored by them. Might want to put a disclaimer that you're not, by the way, just in case they get angry. So
we can confirm that Tea Time with Monty is not in any way sponsored by Coca-Cola or Twinings or PG Tips, or Yorkshire Tea, or Thai Fu. But if any of those aforementioned tea companies would like to get in touch, we would be very open to discussions.
Cool.
Gorky Devotee, what beverages do you think I should expand my horizons into? I mean, Coca-Cola.
Well, yeah, that. And, as a Scotsman, my favourite drink has got to be a good can of iron brew. So you can't forget about that.
What does iron brew contain? It sounds interesting.
Well, if, you know, it's made of iron, you know, you gotta get your daily, boost of iron. You know, since you're a Dalek, you're kinda surrounded by it every single day. Well, it's not iron, but, you know.
Well, that's very true. Daleks do need iron to survive. It's been lovely speaking to you, Gorky Devotee. Thanks for tuning in. Up next is Just a Guy Wanting Chocolate. Hello?
I am not a guy that just wants chocolate. I am Dalek.
Well, okay then. Hello, Dalek. What should I call you?
Daleks have no concept of feelings other than hate.
Suggestion, Dalek chocolate.
I am not Dalek chocolate.
Sounds like a good name to me.
Well, this got weird very quickly.
Indeed.
Dalek that is not wanting chocolate, are you consuming a beverage with the show tonight?
Negative.
Well, that's just rude.
I have already eaten.
What did you eat?
Soup.
Soup?
Yes.
I see. Well, lovely to hear from you anyway.
I must go now. I have a planet to conquer.
Good luck with that.
Yep, that is a thing that we do. Although not me, I personally prefer just making tea and presenting internet radio shows. I'm hoping...
Is this not the first one you've done?
No, it is not. Let's continue down the list. Hello, Lewis. How are you?
I'm good.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. What beverage have you got with the show tonight?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. I am told that is an excellent beverage. Is it something you think I should expand my repertoire to create?
Yes.
10 out of 10 do recommend.
10 out of 10 do recommend. Excellent.
No breeze.
Lovely to hear from you, Lewis. Let's keep going. Moo the dog. Hello.
Good day. I'm not going to stop doing the voice. Hello.
That's probably a good idea. I'm told it's murder on the vocal cords.
No modulator, either.
No, indeed.
Anyways.
As I say, kind of ruins the magic.
Well, I mean, that's what I have to do for those hilarious videos. I hear somebody who's on a work meeting has to watch.
I never said Matt was at a work meeting.
Just go with it. Anyways, yes, how are you though? I must ask, because no one else has asked it. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Are you consuming a beverage tonight, Moo?
Well, on hearing this question was going to be asked, I had no time to make tea. I have a can of tea beside me, so I had to just go down and get some good old-fashioned tap water.
Tap water?
Yes, it's better than the bottled stuff.
It's very important to stay hydrated.
Yes.
At least that's what Matt tells me.
Seek, locate, hydrate.
Indeed, Vandra. I'm glad you're staying hydrated.
We all are.
What beverages do you think I should make for the humans, Moo?
I would suggest you make tap water, hot chocolate. Stay away from orange juice. Do not do orange juice.
No orange juice. Got it.
And what else? That's about it, I guess. That's about it. Yeah.
Well.
And more tea.
And more tea. That's always a good shout. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It is lovely to hear from you, Moo. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Our next caller is Pear Crazy 123. Hello.
Hello there.
How are you today?
I'm doing very well, apart from the tea shortage I mentioned earlier.
Yes, I'm sorry to hear about that. I've dispatched some Daleks to your location with more tea bags. At least that's what they said they were doing. If
not, they'll get a very angry call.
I'm not 100% convinced they took the order seriously, to be honest. So if they don't turn up, I apologise.
That's okay, I'll just moan at the Dalek Supreme.
Fair enough. He's right over there if you would like to direct any complaints to him. Although I believe he's napping right now.
I see.
Ah, yes, I'll let him know.
Good stuff. Since you don't have tea, are you consuming any other beverages this evening?
I sure am, and some of you might know it. It's called fruit salad.
Fruit salad?
With yogurt?
Well, it's a drink. So if you're British, or I don't know if they've done it anywhere else, but it's in Iceland. If you know what that is.
Northern Ireland would never have heard of that because Northern Ireland doesn't get
We
anything.
make that a smoothie.
The government is, yeah.
Well, this is very interesting. I always understood that fruit salad was more of a food.
Yes.
Yeah, so did I, but then they made it into an ice cream, then they made it into a drink.
Okay, and that's weird. Ice cream.
I feel like they're stretching the definition of the word salad at this point.
Indeed.
Pear, 87th unit is sending tea bags your way.
There you go.
Well, that's a good thing to hear.
Unfortunately, due to the whole crisis and all going on, and also because the government is awful, we cannot give you any tea. This is the worst. Yeah. Wait.
Well then. Are there any beverages you think I should expand my repertoire to, Pear Crazy?
Well, I think you should try chocolate milk, in my opinion.
Chocolate milk? Where do I locate
Yes.
chocolate cows to make this chocolate milk?
Well, a budget way to do it is get some normal milk and some hot chocolate powder. I mean, I'm sure Matt's got some lying around. Ask him when he gets back.
But if I want the real organic chocolate milk, I have to find a chocolate cow.
There are no chocolate cows. It's a lie they tell you.
There's such a thing as chocolate cows.
Yeah, sorry to tell you that.
Why would the internet do this?
Because, dearest
Don't believe
Montgomery
everything you see on
Jaquavion, whatever, I don't know if I remember the name. The internet is not always true.
The internet is fake.
What?
Yes, again, I'll say...
It's fake. Well,
Mon-
listen, Monty.
Don't you mean Lord Montgomery Jaquavion Tarquinius Von T the 76th?
Thank you for using my name.
That's Lord Monty.
Well, I did not realize the internet lied to you. This is brand new information.
Fail sound
Well,
effect
sometimes
plays.
it doesn't lie to you sometimes.
Indeed.
Fail.
I'm a failure.
They've just been sitting there listening to us. We need to hear from them.
Right. Well, thanks for calling, Pear Crazy. It's been lovely speaking to you.
And it's been lovely speaking to you.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
I shall.
We now come to the next person on the list. The Tired Scott joins us. Hello.
Hello there.
How are you this evening?
I'm feeling a lot better now that the show's on.
Good. That is excellent news. I'm pleased you're enjoying it.
Thank you.
I hear last week's show was pretty good too.
Not as good as this.
Oh, it was lovely.
Excellent.
Enjoyed it.
What
I
are
was
you
not there.
What are you consuming this evening, Scott? Do you have a beverage?
Why, a good old cup of tea, of course.
A good old cup of tea. Excellent.
Although it is desperate, it is nearing its end, I'm afraid.
No!
Dalek Vendra has a question for the Tired Scott.
Yes?
How good is the tea on the Enterprise, Scotty?
Very well, thank you.
Excellent.
Well, that's good.
They only end up.
What beverages do you think my repertoire should expand to, Tired Scott?
I was thinking of two ones. Apple juice and Fentimans Cola.
Apple juice and Fentimans Cola.
Explain what is what I don't even know how to say it. Something
What
cola.
is that? What is that?
Fentimans Cola is like a. It's like a. I'd say it's a nicer version. It's Coke, but it's nicer. It's like a. I wouldn't call it posh, but it's like a British version of it, and I just prefer it to Coke and Pepsi and stuff when I can find it.
It is a legally distinct version of Coke.
Yes.
This episode of Teatime with Monty is not in any way It's definitely not in any way sponsored by whatever this Coke is called.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Well, thanks for calling the Tired Scott.
Sponsors and you're welcome, and my tea Dalek says hi as well.
Thank you. Lovely to see you. Who's next on the list? Yet another Dalek leader is here. There's too many Dalek.
Introduce me. I was here before.
Were you?
Yes.
Who were you before?
I wanted chocolate.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Dalek chocolate, welcome back.
My name.
Did you ever get the chocolate?
Yes.
Good.
We turn it into hot chocolate.
Why do we speak in like 2-syllable words? It is very confusing.
Because it's murder on the vocal cords.
I blame Davros.
Blame Peter Hawking and David Graham for that.
The only interest we have in the Thals is their total dramatic pause.
Extermination
Yes.
of the Thals.
You said it with the neutral bomb.
Monty, I think we should put Dalek Gavatina on trial.
Why?
He was trying to exterminate the songs of tea.
The only person who deserves extermination is the funny bot character.
Agreed. We should wage war on the funny bot.
We have issued a ban hammer to the funny bot.
Indeed.
He was getting on everyone's nerves.
Trying to marry me and Garatina. I do not marry a Pokemon.
Wait, what?
I am not a Pokemon.
Okay,
Says the name.
Technically, I'm having a universe there.
Well, this was informative. Thank you all. We're going to play another song now.
No, don't make us leave, please.
I'm going to make another cup of tea.
Good plan. Right.
Do we get to come back?
Right.
I have encountered two Daleks that prefer coffee over tea. They are to be exterminated.
Quite right.
Do we get to come back after this, or is that just it?
We'll probably get you back for the news.
Alright. Hopefully we can get to the entirety of Stormont exterminated.
75th unit has news.
Excellent. Right,
we'll
we're
have
going
to
to play
wait.
Dalek Matthews' song now. This is Blur and Park Life.
Confidence is a preference for the habitual voyeur of what is known as. A morning suit can be avoided if you take a route straight through what is known as. John's got brewer's fruit, he gets intimidated by the dirty pigeons. They love a bit of him. Who's that gut lord marching? You should cut down on your pork life, mate. Get some exercise. I get up when I want, except on Wednesdays when I get rudely awakened by the dustman. I put my trousers on, have a cup of tea, and I think about leaving the house. I feed the pigeons, I sometimes feed the sparrows too. It gives me a sense of enormous well-being. And then I'm happy for the rest of the day, safe in the knowledge there will always be a bit of my heart devoted to it. Nothing to do with your four-sprung dirge technique, you know. And it's not about you joggers who go round, 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 round. All the people, so many people, and they all go hand in hand, hand in hand through their park life.
Tea Time with Matt, because dunkers do it best.
Welcome back, everybody, to Tea Time with Monty. Matt really should have done me some of his own jingles. He ran out of time. Anyway, we have a couple of song requests as well. We'll try and get those in before the end of the show. Right, let's dive back into the madness that is the Call the Show room.
The water first.
He has returned.
Back.
Indeed.
That is great.
Although I am not Matt.
Yes, because Matt is in Phil Mitchell's basement.
He is.
He is
Apparently.
the sodding
Wait
time
a second.
quartet.
Do we
Okay.
get to stay for story time?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm
think
staying here.
about it.
I'd like to stay here for this. I've been doing this since I've been watching these streams. Well, mostly with you, and then since you said the greatest 2 minutes of audio you've ever heard.
What was that?
That was in the last Ask a Dalek. Whenever I sent the funny audio of them eating rice pudding and then they died.
I see.
Also, if you see it, dearest Matthew, tell him
Dalek Vandra has been a
video's
fan for 12 years.
the video's being made with the Holy Grail. He probably told you about that yesterday. He better.
I will mention that to him when I see him, because of course he is not here.
Definitely not. How's the cat doing? You know Monty, because you know the cat. How's the cat
I still
doing?
say Monty Meg would be a great prime minister.
Thank you.
Yes.
I happen to agree. Right.
To be honest, I think Monty could save this country at this point.
Anything would be better than the current people we have. The Supreme could be the new Chancellor.
The Supreme is not very good with money.
Better than the ones we have now.
True.
Agreed.
Or just send them to Northern Ireland. We have no government. Yay!
Let's not bring politics too much into this.
Yes.
I haven't turned the voice changer back on. I think
Getting someone.
Right.
Yeah. Let's hear this.
It's 9 o'clock, and it's about now that Matt normally does the news. So we're going to do the news. Here we go.
Welcome to the... Okay, I'll shut up.
This is a Tea Time with Monty news update. Our top story this evening. It is quite common to hear of lottery winners wanting to remain anonymous, due to not wanting lots of publicity or for people to treat them differently. But usually they just accept the money and don't do the photo shoot. One man in China has taken a different approach after winning a huge £26 million. He appeared to accept his massive check in a bright yellow costume with oversized eyes and a big head.
Was it blue overalls?
I don't understand why. I don't believe there were blue overalls.
I believe it was to protect their identity.
I think so.
Some Tarans would have loved to steal the credits.
The Sontarans will do anything at this point.
Speaking to local reporters, the man said, "I'm really happy I won, but I don't want my family to know about this, since they might become too arrogant and complacent in the future."
Well, I mean, if you've won the lottery, I won the lottery, but I don't want my family to know about this, so I'm going to report it to myself on national TV news.
The man identified only as Lee. The man identified only as Lee wore the get-up to face the media in Nanning City, in a province I can't pronounce, particularly not doing this voice, and claimed his prize. He had booked a hotel in the city after learning he hit the jackpot on the 21st of October and went to collect his money on October the 24th.
Well, I mean, wait, why does it take so long?
I don't know, probably travel or something.
I would imagine so. Lee had hit all 7 lottery numbers, netting him a huge sum amounting to around 171.6 million yuan, or 20.4 million pounds, after tax.
Well, good for him. Well done.
Indeed.
He said, He said, "I only won a few dozen yuan in the past. I regard buying the lottery as a hobby and my family does not care. Plus, I do not spend much money on it, and the lottery provides a ray of hope for me." That's quite the ray of hope.
How many technology?
Well, at least he's got stuff to save over for later.
Monty, it seems the Dalek Emperor has joined us.
Why is the Dalek Emperor here?
Well, I mean,
That is an excellent question, Matt AF Productions.
we all have separate entity. Hold on, let me get my number. We all have separate emperors, mate. You should learn the truth. I don't know.
There are many emperors. There will
I am the Empress in my universe.
Right.
Really?
Anyway, let's finish the news, people. Let's keep
Indeed.
this. Let's keep this train a chugging, as Matt might say.
Very well.
Lee added that he is still thinking carefully about how to spend his windfall, but has donated 5 million yuan, or £600,000, to charity.
Perfect.
Excellent. This one's for you, all of the Scottish people watching. The Scottish village of Cockbridge has had enough of people stealing its suggestive signs.
In other news, the government. I mean, no, I cannot say that.
I don't understand the reference. Please do not explain.
No, not that. And I meant in other news, the government is awful because they're not letting Scotland have a referendum to leave the UK.
Yeah,
which would be better.
One news story at a time, people.
Yes, indeed. I apologize.
Now the local council in Aberdeenshire is working to erect tamper-proof place names to stop the scourge. Naughty souvenir hunters have regularly been targeting road signs and, ironically, those of the bizarrely named Lost. The hamlet, which came to fame with the help of late radio presenter Terry Wogan, has also seen people with stickers plastering its signs, such as the eye-catching nature of the name. Aberdeenshire Council has previously said it is disappointing that the Cockbridge place names had been stolen and set about finding replacements.
I'm more concerned about the name itself.
But those were stolen again last summer, And since then, the settlement has not had a visible place name.
Is this real or is this just satire?
No, this is real.
This is real. This is a place in Scotland.
No, I mean...
As the humans would say, this is sus.
Very sus.
Sussiness.
That's a bit sussy right there, I'm sorry.
Sus.
Now the local authority wants to make it harder for Cockbridge's signs to be stolen. An Aberdeenshire Council spokesman told the Teatime with Matt News, "We are aware of the issues with this sign and are working hard to replace it using more robust tamper-proof fixings."
I believe they should be more concerned about the name itself.
Breaking news. What is the significance of the private voice chat that is literally public?
It's there so you can go in it and talk and not be broadcast on the radio.
I wouldn't mind being broadcast on the radio.
That's alright then, you're in the right room.
Okay, cool.
The road, one of the highest in the UK, often disappears in the winter snow and is known locally as the Lecht. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But around the country, it is more infamous as the A939 Cockbridge to Tomintoul. Due to its height and exposed location, it is frequently closed during the winter.
I can see why this is not a kids' show.
That surrender to stormy weather has earned the 9-mile stretch of road a place in Scottish folklore, particularly when paired with its rude name, Family Show. Local councillor Giva Blackett said, "Those signs continually get targeted, as do another lot in my ward, the signs for lost. The signs for lost are continually lost. People who take them think it's amusing and they end up on somebody's wall as a souvenir."
Indeed.
But every time they are replaced, it costs money, which means another pothole does not get filled, or a school book does not get replaced.
Except the government does not care. They have other, quote-unquote, priorities.
I'm sure the ingenuity of the council engineers will now come up with a thief-proof sign for Cockbridge, and I hope I'm not proved wrong.
Days later, what's proved wrong?
I think naming it Montyville is a good idea. I'd like my own town. It would be wall-to-wall tea rooms.
With the T replaced with T-E-A.
Funnybot is attacking. Funnybot is attacking. In the chat, they said Vamdra X Giratina.
Don't you dare!
Right, Funnybot, final warning. It will be a permanent timeout next time. Moving on.
Royal units now declaring war on South Park.
I will be on the chat warning for this news, please.
I'm out.
By the way, Monty, I will support you all the way with this new endeavor, since you are now part of my Supreme Council.
Excellent, thank you, Emperor.
Monty, when did you join the council?
They have just posted the Emperor X Vandra and Giratina. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right.
The Emperor and Dalek Monty makes more sense. I am the Empress of my universe.
It's also including Giratina. Destroy on site.
Can I get back to the news now?
Apologies.
Thank you. Our final story. Some people like to collect trains or stamps, but for Alexander Smoljanovic, it's all about the bins. The German national has over 100 full-sized wheelie bins lined up in his garden at home, but the one he really wants for his collection is only available in the UK.
The brine bin.
Alexander wants the rare purple Sulo 240-litre bin so much that he contacted a local newspaper in Buckinghamshire, the county that gave birth to his passion, where he lived 15 years ago.
I bet it drives his neighbors around the bins.
He told the Bucks Free Press...
His neighbors thinking, how much rubbish has this man got?
He told the Bucks Free Press, "I have miniatures and real wheelie bins from the USA, Australia, France, the UK and Germany. Almost every colour is available. The most valuable colours are purple, gold, silver, and transparent.
It's not cool, amazing.
Definitely
wait a
transparent
second.
bands.
Hold the phone. I have never heard of a transparent bin. Dearest Montgomery to Quavion, Yaka, the name. Could you please elaborate?
Transparent aluminum.
The bin, just stick a bunch, just cut a hole through it. It's transparent.
No, I mean, why is the bin transparent?
Well, presumably so you can see the litter.
That's quite disgusting.
Affirmative.
On whatever planet the fabled scriptures are on, they do not have transparent bins.
Every time I'm searching for special wheelie bins, I'll contact the local newspaper. I've had over 80 articles now, and every time was very successful with my search.
Cool.
The avid collector is prepared to offer money to get his desired bin, but people often donate them for free. They are bins, after all.
What is this bin, indeed?
The people are surprised and fascinated by my hobby, he said. Many brands and models went lost in the past 20 years, and that's why I collect special old things to save history. Some people tell me now I consider my wheelie bin from another angle. There are a few purple Sulu bins in circulation. The one from 2010 is much lighter, and the older 2002 version is a darker shade of purple that Alexander says is beautiful.
If I were him, I would rather go on eBay and buy the £690 irons that Hello Lewis Dalek Vision. I would go and buy the £690 Ironside Dalek custom on sale. Well, £690.
I am
Is it just me, or does it sound like something that a comedian named Dave Gorman would do to rile everyone up?
It does a bit, yes.
Well,
folks, that was the news. If you have any comments to make about that, leave them in the chat room.
This has been CCB News with Dalek Monty. And all that jazz. Jazz. Now on to that thing where they do BBC, CCB News near where you are.
Remember to
That was a tea time with Monty. News update.
Yes, I do have something to say.
Yes, Emperor, what is it?
If I was revolving around the council, well, I would simply just report them and change them into a new Dalek Imperium.
Question. This is for Matthew, who is in Phil Mitchell's basement and has telekinesis powers. Will this be happening every single week for the next 5 weeks? Like, we can do this, like, have a chat here.
Presumably. It seemed quite popular last week, so Matt will probably do it again.
Alright.
Jolly good. Holly Matten says I might start collecting wheelie bins. And Orion Landian Productions is going to dump all the tea into the harbour. Interesting. That seems revolutionary.
I will force the cult of Scarrow, well, what's left of it anyway, which is actually nothing at this point, to find the fabled scriptures, which you should watch on the funny channel. Self-promotion. I can't do self-promotion! He has been destroyed for self-promotion. Please, disregard what he just said.
This is getting silly.
Dalek Deck seems to be defending chat against Funny Bot.
What?
Well, we're going to play another song now.
What? Well, wait. Have you ever played the song, How Do You Like Your Eggs in the Morning?
No, because eggs are not tea, and it doesn't fit with the theme.
But it goes well with morning tea.
Well, there was a song earlier. You played. You played a song earlier as well that did not involve tea, so
I think you'll find it had tea in the lyrics.
All right, let's think here. What about just look up the tea song and see what comes up?
Oh, don't, no, Dalek Vendor says no.
Let's move on.
Alright, I apologize.
Our next song is Right Said Fred, performed by the late, great Bernard Cribbins. Enjoy.
Right said Fred, both of us together, one each end and steady as we go. Tried to shift it, couldn't even lift it, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and right said Fred, give a shout for Charlie, up comes Charlie from the floor below. After straining, even and complaining, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and Charlie had a think, and he thought we ought to take off all the handles, and the things what held the candles, but it did no good, well I never thought it would. All right, said Fred, have to take the feet off to get them feet off, wouldn't take a mo. Took its feet off, even took the seat off, should have got us somewhere, but no. So Fred said, let's have another cup of tea, and we said, righto. All right, said Fred, have to take the door off, need more space to shift the so-and-so. Had bad twinges, taking off the inches, and it got us nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and right, said Fred, have to take the wall down, that there wall is gonna have to go. Took the wall down, even with it all down, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and Charlie had a think, and he said, look Fred, I got a sort of feeling, if we remove the ceiling with a rope or two, we could drop the bladder through. All right, said Fred, climbing up a ladder with his crowbar, gave a mighty blow. Was he in trouble? Half a ton of rubble landed on the top of his dome. So Charlie and me had another cup of tea, and then we went home. I said to Charlie, we'll just have to leave it standing on the landing, that's all. You see, the trouble with Fred is he's too hasty. Now, you never get nowhere if you're too hasty.
Making random nonsense since 2009. It's Tea Time with Matt.
Welcome back, everybody, to Tea Time with Monty. This is getting silly. This was very silly. I'm enjoying myself, though. I hope you all are, too. We haven't looked in the chat room for a while. Indeed, R.I.P. Bernard Cribbins. I've had a request to play another song. We'll get to that. I've run out of things to say. Shall we dip back into the crazy room? I mean the call the show room. Go on then. In we go.
There. Oh god, my voice is working now. That's good.
Sorry, Monty is back.
Wait a minute. He called us crazy. Monty, I feel so betrayed.
Well, you're listening to this, aren't you? What would you call that?
I've listened to
sensible.
I call it. Well, I can't say the word because some people may have what I have, and you know, it's a bit strange.
Monty, it seems that Parocco is declaring Matt is refusing tea.
Oh, Monty, I must say, you should play Smash and Grab by Bill McGuffey. It is from the Doctor Who and Dalek Invasion Earth 2150 AD movie. It's a very good song.
Does it feature tea?
It has no lyrics, the way songs mostly should be.
Agreed.
Well then.
Wait, did you say the Doctor Who movie?
Yes, there's like 3 Doctor Who movies. There's...
Is irrelevant.
Not that one, that movie's terrible.
Doctor.
Well, it's better than the Doctor Who 1996 film.
Denise Major's here and says, I've just got here. What have the Daleks done with Matt? Matt had a thing.
Yeah, a thing. He's also stuck in Paul Mitchell's basement. Apparently, I'm going to keep saying that.
Apparently.
Monty did not poison Matt.
Monty, may I please read out the chat that is delayed because your stream latency is extremely, like, high or something?
Go on then.
Agreed.
Right. Let's see, any chat here. Orion Landon Productions earlier said how to make a good cup of tea. Well, what would you say to that?
I'd say watch the common sense advice I did earlier in the show.
Indeed. Let's see, let's go back up. It appears here that, where is it? What's his name? Pierre Sanger has repeatedly requested for you to play the Doctor Who theme, and in the Discord, Phil Mitchell has just recently said, "Funnybot shall die," and posted a water gun emoji.
Well, let's not talk about killing anybody. That seems excessive.
We are Daleks. That's what we do.
Exterminate. We exterminate.
Pierre Singer is typing in all capital letters the Doctor Who theme song, okay.
I'm reasonably certain we played that at the beginning of the show.
I believe you did, but...
Is that not the theme music?
They said, Gratina X Emperor, Gratina X Vandra, Mahahaha, time out won't work.
Well, very well then. We're just going to hide the user on the channel in that case.
You should just give us all, like, whatever it is, moderators, so we can all just mute them if they arrive. Of course, you're not going to do that.
24 hours, please.
I'm already moderator.
Lucky you.
Well, let's move on. We're going to do another feature now.
What is the feature this
Well,
time?
I will tell you if you let me speak.
You may speak.
It is that time in the show when Matt tells you a series of absolutely true facts that absolutely weren't made up by him during his lunch break.
Alright, this should be interesting.
I asked my fellow cult members to search the Dalek path web for facts about Daleks.
You mean us?
These are those facts. It's tea time with Monty's alternative facts.
He's bad.
And... Wait, are they back?
Yes.
Is he back? I don't see him back. Hold on, oh, that's because it's paused. Someone has appeared.
Can I do the alternative facts now?
Yes, we were never stopping you.
Okay. Daleks were invented in 1963 by Terry Nation. Terry created the Daleks for the popular children's science fiction show Muffin the Mule. Unfortunately, the Daleks rebelled after a dispute over pay and exterminated several members of the production team.
Seems slightly untrue, because then the show would have probably been axed at about 5 seconds in.
These are entirely true facts. It's like you don't understand the feature.
Oh yes, yes, it's all true and 100% legit, folks. I can confirm this because I looked it up on the internet.
Let's move on. The Dalek invasion of Earth is a romantic comedy set during the backdrop of a Dalek invasion. However, audiences particularly enjoyed the bumbling comic relief character of the Doctor, who slapsticked his way into defeating the Daleks, while the main characters were busy with the A-plot.
That seems very
They
correct.
interrupted my date that night.
The Doctor later got his own spin-off movie called Doctor Who's on First.
Yeah.
Skaro is number 3 on the top 10 nuclear wastelands to visit before you die of radiation poisoning.
Number 2 is Skegness.
No, number 2 is the planet Omicron Persei 12. And number 1 is
Stormont.
No, number 1 is Bradford.
Nice.
Nah. think
South of
Westminster.
Wrexham.
Westminster.
Varga plants come in 18 different varieties. All are equally deadly, but have a different fragrance. My favorite is vanilla and Lake of Mutations breeze.
Oh wait, Paraco has come in with a fact. Dalek hemispheres are called hemispheres. They're called Dalek bumps or Dalek private parts.
Moving swiftly on. Daleks cannot look down. Our eye stalks only go horizontal. Look, I'll prove it. There. Oh no! My vision is impaired. I cannot see. I cannot see.
Assist!
Activate the technical difficulty screen immediately.
This is disgusting. Matt predicted this correctly at the start when he definitely left. Anyways, guys, folks, you can listen to our lovely voices instead while we have technical difficulties. So anyways, folks, how was your evening? How is your evening / morning / afternoon?
We're back. Sorry about that.
We're back already.
I fixed my eye stalk.
You can't be doing that.
Sorry?
It's
you know,
true.
you can't be doing that.
You're very muffled there. I can't really hear you.
I need to get a phone charger. Hold on. Otherwise I won't be able to see the stream.
Communications device is dying.
Oh dear.
What happened to your eye stalk, Monty? Can I fix it?
I have repaired it now, Emperor. Thank you for your assistance.
Good.
Sorry, I have returned.
Monty, you should talk to Darren about proper maintenance.
How dare you? Our maintenance is efficient.
He needs to do better.
Well, that's
Monty,
just
is it really that
rude.
difficult? You have to press up a technical difficulty sign.
Sorry, what?
Is it really that
Something about David Tennant and the technical difficulty sign?
What is the minimum age to be in this Discord, sir? I can't even ask that.
Somewhere between 0 and in dead.
So 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, and 19.
Send a repair team.
I don't even know what infinite is. Anyway, sorry, my bad.
This is meant to be a family-friendly show and a family-friendly Discord server. But at this point, I guess, who knows?
Well, we have some bad apples in the chat. Some very rotten, disgusting apples. But other than that, everything I think is grand. Looking at you, whatever I forgot your name. Did you just call him Dad? What? No, I said bad.
This got weird.
It's
By the way, Monty.
It's my Northern Irish Dalek accent. You cannot understand my struggles.
Monty, that bow tie looks sharp on you.
Yes, it's very
I believe a good cup of tea would make it look extra sharp.
But also, I've been meaning to ask, why do you sound so different whenever you're, like, actually on the video? Like, in your video, your recent video, you sounded completely different to how you do, say, in like, the last Ask a Dalek.
Well, doing this live is difficult. That's what
Indeed.
Matt told me to say. I don't know what it means.
Don't you have a high-pitched voice?
I think normally I speak a bit more like this.
Yes, but then you
But
sound
the
like your whole...
sing-songing is hard to maintain for 2 hours.
I'm actually going to do I'm now going to do my impression of Monty's. Montgomery. I'm gonna go to the very top of this so I can actually. I'm gonna.
Monty, have you been taking advice on the normalization of talking that we sent to you?
Nope.
You never would. Where is his
Monty,
name?
have you listened to Compliance?
Well, I'm going to play another song now.
No. I am going to do my impression of. Let's see if I remember this. Montgomery, Jaquarion, Roberto Tarquinius, something's original, Avanti's original voice.
Go on then.
Hello there, children. I am actually Monty, not that imposter. No,
Next
come
up,
sing a song. No, please don't hurt me, mate. Move. The
It's
other guy
uncanny.
just. It is uncanny. Please. Don't ask anymore. Why? My Dalek voice is literally just me, but making like a fuzz, like a zzz.
Please
voice
put movie in the cutty.
No, we do not talk about that. Wait, hold on. Monty, did you ever see the video of the Dalek smoking the cigar, like the Hamlet mild cigar ad? It's hilarious.
I did not.
I would like to see that as well.
You should watch it. It's great. May I post a link to it in the thing, so while you watch the lovely song, you can watch the video at the same time.
You can post the link in the chat, but I can't watch the video because that would mess with how the stream works.
No, I mean, it is called server.
Yes, you can put it in the server. Go for it.
Okay, Hamlet. How would you put the lovely song on?
Right. Let's play the song, and then after that, we've got a video to play. See you shortly. Up next is a song request, which is slightly different from what was requested, but we'll count it. It's the Time Lords and Doctor in the TARDIS. There we go, it's playing now.
It's been a long day. Put the kettle on. It's tea time with Matt.
Welcome back, everybody, to Tea Time with Monty. We're going to turn the voice chat off for a little bit because it's getting silly. Sorry. I've got some features to get through. That's the problem. So we're going to do that, and then we'll get back in for the bedtime story, which is coming up shortly. I hope you've all been enjoying this, by the way. I've been having a whale of a time. I've never really understood that phrase, but I hear Matt say it a lot. Matt frequently has a good time, it would seem. Especially doing this show. I can see why. He's got such a nice little community. Anyway, I was asked to play this for you by Matthew. This, apparently, is an animation of Evil of the Daleks, currently being worked on by Doctorus Prime and Imagithorn Oakenshield, and various other people as well. I believe Matt's done some voices for it. Anyway, they've asked me to play this little preview for you. Enjoy!
Experiment ready. Proceed. Report. The experiment is ready. Proceed. All Black Dalek leaders to control! Exterminate all opposition! Destroy rebels!
Well, that was rather good, wasn't it? Anyway, The Evil of the Daleks is coming out at some point in the future. I hope you enjoyed that. Right. We're going to play one more song, but first... What are we doing next? Ah, yes! Monty reviews the classics. Which tonight, I have chosen the novel, because I didn't agree with Matthew's choice. He did leave me one to do, but I've done my own. So here is my review of The Second Chance Tea Shop. Where's the jingle? I've lost the jingle.
Fail.
I'm a failure.
Let's try that again. This is Monty Reviews the Classics and The Second Chance Tea Shop. This book is described as a beautiful, life-affirming novel, but it does not contain enough tea. 4 out of 10 would not read again. I hope you enjoyed my review, ladies and gentlemen. Matt normally goes on a bit, so I hope it was nice and short for you. I'm not really sure what's happening, but there appears to be some sound issues. I'll try and get those repaired. Apologies. We're working on it. Dearie me. I hope there's not water coming in and getting in the equipment. That would be problematic. Anyway. Right, I'm going to play another song. Here is The Police and tea in a place that you wouldn't normally think of consuming tea, but there we are. It's tea in the Sahara. It would help if we started it from the beginning, please, The Police. There we go.
If our minds are deranged, please don't ask us why. Beneath the sheltering sky, we have this strange obsession. You have the means in your possession. Tea in the Sahara with you. Tea in the Sahara with you. Man agreed he would satisfy their need, so they danced for his pleasure with a joy you could not measure. They'd wait for him here, the same place every year, beneath the sheltering sky. Across the desert he would fly. Tea in the Sahara. Turned to black. Would he ever come back? They would climb a high dune. They would pray to the moon, but he'd never return. So the sisters would burn as their eyes searched the land, with their cups still full of sand. Tea in the Sahara. Sahara with you. Tea in the Sahara with you. Tea in the Sahara with you.
YouTube's best and only, whatever the hell this is. It's Tea Time with Matt.
Welcome back, everybody. The music has a mind of its own, apparently. Behave yourself. Silly music. Welcome, everybody, back to the show. Now, it's almost time for the bedtime story. So, we're going to, at the risk of being, driven completely insane, we're going to dip back into the chat room and hear from the people who have called the show. This should be amusing.
Begin with D, because Dalek...
Hello, everyone, we're back.
He's back! Goodness gracious me! Sorry. I have
Monty, we've discovered a new Supreme. His name is Nigel.
Or Dale, because my Red Supreme Dalek, which is not just from the Witch's Familiar, totally exists.
I see.
Anyway...
I can hear myself in the background somewhere. Can you turn that down?
Oh, that might... Hold on, is that better?
Yes.
That's
no,
my phone,
no, that's worse.
Are you
serious? It's Nanny. It's the Nanny person.
He's now... Oh my god. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Sorry, Nanny. Mute yourself quickly.
I don't know if that's better or not. No, there we go. I can't hear myself anymore. Anyway.
Good.
It's nearly time for the bedtime story, folks. So please
Bedtime story?
Yes.
Everyone grab your tea and snuggies.
What will the subject of this bedtime story be on?
Well, Matthew has left me some notes about that. So for those of you who haven't seen this before, the bedtime story is very simple. You all leave your words in the chat room over there, and then during the song we'll collate them, and then I will leave a completely improvised story for you all to enjoy.
Will you stay here while the song is playing so we can have a nice chat?
I literally can't. That's not how the show works.
No.
Sorry.
Wait, hold on. I want to estimate how long is Matthew on Discord? Like, how often?
Not very. Matthew is very busy.
Is it mainly just these lovely streams?
This is really the only time you get to talk to me in person, because it fits with the format.
Don't break character. You said me and you didn't say Monty.
Well, me and Matt, obviously, is what I meant. Hang on.
And Matt's brains.
Have you seen those disgusting guru things? They're very scary.
What?
Hang on, I think this calls for a particular jingle that Matt likes to use in these times of failure.
Oh.
Fail. Right.
I'm a real failure.
Your latency is high.
Your latency is high. I don't know what that means.
It's like the stream is really delayed.
Holly Matten says you two are amazing, Monty and Matt.
Thank you, Holly. That's lovely of you to say. Right. Let's get going, folks. Please leave your words in the chat. And
Before
then
you go,
yes.
a few comments.
Any particular
just a few
type
comments.
of
We have to do this with a comment reading. You haven't done that. Well, I haven't done that in a while. So, Pierre Singer says 15. Dr. K says coffee drinkers rise up. Right, Dr. K. We are sending the Special Weapons Dalek and Monty to have a nice chat with you. The Tired Scot says, hi about Yorkshire. And Holly Matten says, yeah, you're amazing, Matt and Monty. Dalek Vamdra says, Daleks grab you snuggies and pillows. Express Gaming says, Dalek exterminate the Doctor. Pear Crazy 123 says, the Dalek Supreme finally accepting tea and hats. And
what?
Don't ask. Do not disrespect Nigel ever. Dr. K, coffee is an illegal word. We will not be allowing the coffee in the story because this is Monty. This is not Matt. The word coffee is actually very offensive to Matt.
Right, we're going to play a song and let you get your words in the chat room now, folks. Here's a request. This is Run Amok by Kevin MacLeod. Or MacLeod. One of those.
Coming to you live with a cuppa and a biscuit. It's Tea Time with Matt.
Well, I think I just worked out what was wrong with the sound. The music was playing through the main computer, not the tablet with the music on. So the technology earns one of these.
Fail.
I'm a real failure.
Right, let's dip briefly back into the Call the Show room. Hello again, everyone!
Hello, I have a song for you very quickly.
Go on, what's the song? No, what? No!
It is
Scatsman's
World. Ah, darn it.
No, sorry, go on, what were you saying about the song?
It is Scatsman's World, very, very, very quiet, not loud version.
Right, okay. I don't know which one that is, but alright.
Here we go.
We just exterminated.
That's all I can play is it's quite loud. Anyways, is it bedtime story time?
It is indeed story time.
Alright, let me turn my lights off so I can hear this. I want to hear the story.
Right.
Monty, do you have your tea and your Snuggie for the story time?
I can't drink tea and I have no need of a Snuggie, but presumably
Monty,
you all have.
I had an idea. Remember the time you did the body swap on Matt and Derek? Why don't you do part 2 and I'm being genuinely serious. Why don't you do part 2 and you swap with the cat, drink tea, and do random stuff? And just
yes.
Who's telling the story here, you or me?
Tell the story, Matt.
Tell the story. Hey, no, it's Monty, not Matt. It's Monty.
Monty, I mean.
I'm about to exterminate Moo.
Right, everyone be silent. Silence.
Silence.
I am about to tell my story. Now, here are the words. Today's words are Yorkshire, werewolves, pumpernickel, fez. Hold on a second. No, it's okay. I'm fine. Coffee.
Oh.
And the bonus word, tea.
Yes.
Of course.
You should use coffee in the epilogue.
An excellent bonus word.
Right, everybody. Are we all snuggled down, ready for our story?
I'm sitting in a dressing so indeed.
Excellent. Right. Now, where is the sound bed? There is the sound bed. Right. Story, begin! Once upon a time, there was a human called Matt who presented a radio live stream show thing on the internet every Tuesday between 8 and 10, right here on youtube.com/Teatime with Matt. I got the promotion in.
It's Wednesday, though.
Sorry, yes, it is indeed Wednesday. Tuesday is when the other show happens. But anyway, the narrator was getting confused about what show this was. But that's not important to the story. Anyway, Matt did a live stream show every Wednesday where he played music and did stupid bedtime stories at the end with words from the audience. One day, Matt had an urgent thing to go to, and he wouldn't tell anybody what the urgent thing was, so he left Monty in charge of the show. And then Matt went away to do his urgent thing. This is the story of that urgent thing. Matt went to somewhere in Yorkshire, the name is not important, to hunt werewolves. Matt had some very, very important gear to take with him to fight the werewolves, which were allergic to coffee. Matt also took a fez with him, because apparently werewolves are deathly allergic to fezzes.
This is great.
And so Matt arrived at this place in Yorkshire ready to fight the werewolves, but none of the villagers could tell him where the werewolves lived. "Oh, pumpernickel," said Matt, because this was a family-friendly show and he wasn't actually allowed to swear. And so he went looking for all of the werewolves. Eventually he came upon a cave in the Yorkshire Dales, up on the moors, hidden from sight, despite the fact that there probably wouldn't be caves on moorland because it's mostly soggy. But anyway, there was a cave. And inside the cave was a family of werewolves. Matt brandished his fez at them and took out his thermos of coffee. "Stay back, werewolves," he said. "I'm here to stop you and your evil schemes." No, you've got it all wrong," said the lead werewolf. We're not up to any evil schemes." You're not?" said Matt. "No," said the werewolf. "Oh," said Matt. So it was kind of important for the story that you were up to some evil schemes of some kind. "Nope," said the werewolf. "Just hanging out, chilling, doing werewolf things. Nothing evil, just chilling out here in our cave." "Oh," said Matt. "I feel kind of bad now, actually." "That's okay," said the werewolf. "Would you like some tea?" "Yes, please," said Matt. And he had tea with the werewolves. After that, Matt went home because he had a radio show to do the following week, and he couldn't really spend the rest of his life hanging around in a cave in Yorkshire. So he said goodbye to his new werewolf friends and returned. On his return home, he discovered that Monty had done an excellent job of covering the show in his absence and rewarded him with a new teapot.
Amazing.
Hint, hint. The end.
Hooray! Greatest story I've ever heard in my entire life!
Thank you! Thank you!
Perfect.
But also,
I enjoyed that story, snuggled with the Dalek Emperor.
May I ask though, Monty, since you definitely do not just spend all your time sitting on a table, because you can, contemplating the taste of tea, how's the cat doing?
The cat is fine.
That's good. I care a lot about the cat.
Be sure to hydrate the kitty.
Always. Hydration is important.
It's like 17, is it not? How can you can't really call it...
Imagithorn is in the chat room. We showed that a few minutes ago. I'm sorry you missed it, but I did show it. It was very good.
Just rewind the video.
Exactly, you can rewind the video when it's finished. We're going to play one more song which was requested, and then we're going to wrap this thing up.
Do we get
Excellent.
Will the intrigue. Will Matthew return at the end of the episode and reward Monty with that new teapot? Find out after this lovely song, which I don't know the name of the song. Just play the song.
Well, I feel like you should know because you requested it. This is Scatman John and Scatman's World.
Scatman's World.
That was Scatman John and Scatman's World. I rather enjoyed that. Well, folks, we're going to dip back into the Call the Show room now. We're back, folks. No, go away. Hello. It's Monty.
This music is very good. Oh, yes, sorry. That music is very good.
You really knew how to boogie.
I do.
Question. Are you going to be staying for a small chat after the stream, or are you just going to leave instantly?
I'm afraid I have to leave instantly because
I
have tea-related things to do.
Yes, he needs to make tea.
Well, so we can prolong this as long as we possibly can. Please, can you recite to us the entirety of the Bible?
No, the Bible.
No, we do not refer to the Bible. We refer to the Holy Bible.
No, we refer to the Holy Book of Tea. Anyways, Monty, question, because you usually say it to like people like, oh, have you enjoyed the stream, folks? Have you enjoyed the stream? Monty, have you enjoyed the stream? Have you enjoyed yourself?
I have enjoyed myself immensely. This has been delightfully silly. Thank you, everyone.
Chat, please give your opinion on if Monty should be more active on Tea Time with Monty instead of Tea Time with Matt.
I feel like this was a gimmick and probably shouldn't continue.
Can you not just make a channel for like Tea Time with Monty? Because I would subscribe to that.
Monty should have his own channel of Tea Time with Monty.
Make a channel, Monty Ramsey.
I'm not sure that the joke would be sustainable for that long, but I appreciate the support.
Yesterday, Matthew remembered. I asked him, because he can remember this from his basement. He's probably watching the stream from the basement, but he can remember. I asked, could he do a favor and remaster the Daleks Find the Fabled Scriptures? He said, no, that's your thing. I wouldn't be okay with doing that. Now, what I was saying was, that would be fine. That would be fine, because the ones I made are pretty bad. But tell him also that the Daleks Find the Holy Grail is in production. No,
it should be a Monty, Dalek Monty. What was it? Dalek Monty. I forgot what it was. What was it?
You'll remember.
Dalek Monty and the Holy Grail, possibly?
No, it was Dalek Monty Scratchwood Surface. The search for the Holy Grail.
And also tell Matt that at the very start, the bit where he said, here's an idea for you, the Daleks Find the Holy Grail. That's at the start of the video.
Monty, I have a question for you.
Go on, what's the question? What is the question?
Actually, can I Okay, well,
I did not get a word of that, I'm afraid.
Somebody get the nanny their credit card.
May I ask a question of you, Monty? What time in UK time on Christmas or Boxing Day will you be doing Ask a Dalek? Because I will be in Dubai on Christmas, and I really need. I do want to see the stream, but I'm just worried I won't be able to.
Well, if it happens on Boxing Day, it will be around probably 7:30, like it normally is.
In the evening?
Sounds about right.
In the evening, indeed.
Oh damn! Then I won't be able to see it. Could you hold it off a wee bit and do New Year's instead?
I could do a New Year one, sure. That works.
Yeah,
why not both?
I'd actually be able to be there to see it. And I think that'd be good. A New Year special then. And then
I have a question.
One more question, and then we really have to wrap this thing up.
Can you make Darren a clown?
A clown.
Yes!
I mean, probably not from the materials that are available, but if he wants a clown, I'm sure I can oblige.
I believe Donald would be a better clown.
Donald is sacred as well. Donald not as big. I feel like wait, hold on. What's the name of the Supreme again? I think Dale or no, Nigel.
Yes, Nigel the Clown Supreme.
Nigel Gresley. Sounds a bit weird, does it not?
What is the Supreme behind you called?
He doesn't have a name. He's just the Dalek Supreme.
Question: would you call him either Dale or Nigel, please? I would like that, please.
Would you like that, Nigel? Don't say anything if you agree. Yes, he likes the name Nigel, apparently.
The Dalek Supreme of Scratchwood is now Nigel the Supreme.
Good.
Well, and on that bombshell, folks, it's time to wrap this thing up, so let's play the long jingle. Here we go!
This is the outro song. This is the outro song.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you all very much for joining me this evening. We learned that there are many, many beverages I should expand my repertoire to. We learned that, actually, you guys seem to enjoy it when I do these. So,
yes.
Thank you.
Do more.
Maybe. Matt will return next week for more Tea Time with Matt.
We need more Tea Time with Monty!
And Derek will be back next week on the gaming channel with more nonsense. So look forward to that.
Will it be?
I have an idea for a new game for Derek.
Yes.
A Dalek plays Train Simulator.
I would like to see Derek on VR chat with a Dalek avatar.
We'll keep that in mind.
I think it would be fair if Monty had a go at gaming, maybe a cooking simulator.
Yeah, I think.
Yes, a cooking simulator where he could also make heat.
Well, I would like to have a go on the gaming channel at some point, so I probably will.
You should do next week, because honestly, I think Cooking Simulator would be a tiny. Now, this might be a bit controversial. I've had a tiny bit better. I don't really tune into the Stellaris ones. I would more watch either Train Simulator or Cooking Simulator with Monty.
Moo, put the kettle on. We must get Monty on a cooking game.
I don't have
Right.
Or a cooking course.
I like Derek plays
poison anyone with his tea.
Right.
I have an idea.
Farewell,
Undertale.
farewell, folks.
Undertale or
Dr. K says, good night all. Holly Matten says, really enjoyed that. Thanks, Monty and Matt. Bye, everyone.
Well, please behave and stop threatening Matt. Have a good night.
Well, folks,
Bye, Matt.
Right. I really have to leave now, so I'm going to say goodbye.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for calling, everybody. Good night. Good night. There we go. Right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We hope you enjoyed the show. Matt returns next week, and he's doing something about declaring independence. That should be amusing. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel for more hilarious content. I don't have hands to do the inverted commas around hilarious, but just imagine they're there. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. We will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye!